So Apostle Paul is writing to Pastor Timothy in 1 Timothy, and he's giving Timothy, the minister at Ephesus, instructions on how to govern the church. So in 1 Timothy chapter 6, he tells him, "For the love of money is a root of all kinds of evil, for which some have strayed from the faith in their greediness, and pierced themselves through with many sorrows." So I went through and translated that verse out, which means I just went through and subbed in the Greek words for some of the key words in that scripture. I'm trying to get to the original interpretation of that scripture. For the love of money, which is this greedy, selfish desire for money, is a root. It's the origin of all kinds of evil. Evil is worthless, bad, harmful, wickedness. It says, for which some have strayed. They are made to wander away. It said from the faith, and that faith is confidence in God. Now, I stop for a second and talk about this, that the reason why we stick close to God, because we're going to need God when temptation arises. Because if we believe in this omnipresent, omnipotent, this all-powerful, all-knowing, all-seeing God, this God that can literally rain manna from heaven, then we won't get caught up in believing and pursuing selfish desires, evil desires in order to gain material wealth. He says in their greediness. And this greediness is described as this underground root system of moral compromise. I do not have a moral standard when it comes to my wanting material gain. I am willing to compromise every single moral standard I believe in. He called it apostasy too. He said that this decisive, irrevocable abandonment and rejection of the Christian faith, that in my pursuits for money, I am actually abandoning my beliefs in God. But that choice to pursue money means that I'm going to pierce myself with many sorrows. That sorrows means I'm going to bring myself intense physical pain, suffering, and anguish. We stick close to God because we know and believe that our resources will rain down from heaven, and that we never have to compromise moral standards in order to gain material wealth. That we should always choose our faith. Our confidence should always be in God, the supplier of everything we need. We stick close to God so that we know that there is more to gain when we align to God's will than chasing evil desires for material wealth.